Welcome back into another episode of the Huskers Radio Network podcast. I'm Jessica Coody, and so very excited and honored to be joined by a future Olympian from Nebraska women's gymnastics, Csenge Bácskay. Say it one more time for me.
Bácskay.
Bácskay.
Yeah.
There we go. So we can all say it right. Well, congratulations.
Thank
Has it
you.
all settled in, sunk in yet?
Yeah, not really. It's just still like unbelievable for me.
So you're coming off competing at the World Championships for Hungary, Team Hungary, and competed on the vault. Take us through just the process of, did you know going in, how long did you know that you were going to even be competing for Team Hungary at the World Championships?
So, with my head coach in the summer, we all talked about this, and we were like planning out this whole thing. Like, I was going to go back to Hungary like a week before competition, and I did the same thing. And I went home and I had to compete on bars and vault, and just to help my team. And then competing on vault ended up really good, so yeah.
Yeah, so, okay, so take us through kind of the process of what a World Championships look like. For those that don't know, what's the process like to get to where you're punching a ticket to go to Paris in 2024?
So, like the World Championships before Olympics, the last one, you can qualify yourself as an individual and as a team. And unfortunately, we couldn't make the team because one of our best gymnasts just got injured, and we had to compete without her. And it was really like heartbreaking and sad. And it was really hard to get like the whole team together. But I did like 2 really good vaults on the qualification day, and I qualified myself into the finals as like a second reserve. But suddenly on the finals day, 2 girls just got injured, so I had to compete.
Wow. So how good, take us through the very first vault. I mean, leading up to it, you didn't know you were going to compete. How good did you feel when you landed it?
I felt really good because I felt like I did what I came for. Mm-hmm. I just wanted to do 2 like solid vaults without an injury. So I think I did that, and I was really happy.
So knowing that, that's what you needed to do, just deliver in those 2 vaults. When you land the second one, how did that feel? What was that feeling like?
When I landed my second vault, I felt amazing because I knew like I qualified myself for the Olympic Games, and it just felt amazing. Like all the stress was gone, and I was just like really happy because I did like everything as I planned. So it was amazing.
Yeah, that's something that gymnasts dream of their entire career, to go to the Olympics. How did you manage just the pressure of that competition and knowing what was on the line? Like, how did you get yourself prepared for that?
I know I just kind of like thought about like why I started and like my whole life, because I started gymnastics when I was 3. So I just kind of thought about like what my whole family put into this, and like what I did like since I was 3. So I don't know, I was just kind of like it was really worth it because this was like one of my biggest dreams. So yeah, that's
amazing. So what was your family's reaction then?
They were just like, they couldn't even like talk to me. My mom was like my mom cried when I called her, and like we just stared like at the camera and like stared at each other, and like we just couldn't say a single word. Like I was like, I made it, Mom, and she was just crying, and like she couldn't say a single word. It was so cute.
Oh, that's amazing. So you had a bunch of following here in Lincoln, Nebraska, right? And you get home. Tell us about the welcome that you got when you walked in the door.
Yeah, I had a pretty rough week when I was there because it was really stressful. And when I got back and I just saw my, like, basically my whole team, like screaming and, like, cheering me, like, in my own home. And it was, like, a big surprise because I didn't know anything about this. And it just, like, they didn't even know, like, how I felt. And, like, my soul really needed that. And I was just, like, I was amazed and, like, I was so happy because it felt really good to my soul.
Oh, that's amazing. So you walk in the door, right? That's the video on social media. Is
Yeah.
You get home late and you walk in the door and they're all screaming and yelling for you, right?
Yeah, it was amazing. Like the whole house was like dark and like quiet and everything. And like the moment I stepped in, they started like a music, like an Olympic music, and like they started like screaming and yelling, and I was like, I just like I was shocked because like I didn't expect it, so it was just amazing.
You said it was good for your soul because of everything you went through, but what does that mean to you to be a part of a team like that? Like, you know, Nebraska Women's Gymnastics said they wanted to be there no matter what time of night to be able to congratulate you and support you, and it's just so different, right? The college gymnastics feel and competing on basically on the international, national, or world level like that, right? It's got to be feel so great. What does that mean to you to have a team that supports you that way?
Yeah, they supported me the whole time. Like, they texted me, they sent me like little like note cards, and that I could read like right before competition. And it just like it feels so good to know that like a whole team has my back. So it's really good. I love them.
So let's go back. How did you even get to Nebraska? What was your recruiting process like to get here?
As a Hungarian, it's not really common to come here to study in the U.S. And I guess where all it started was like I just saw like college gymnastics videos on Instagram and like on the internet, and I was like, yeah. I would do this. Like I was like I know I speak English and I'm smart and I can do gymnastics, so like why not? And I reached out to Nebraska and they like immediately like responded, and like my coaches set up like a Zoom meeting and we just like I introduced myself, and like I immediately knew like these were my like people who I could really trust and like work with. So I immediately like felt the connection. So I was like, okay, I just found my people.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. You know, Emma Spence, when we had her in here, and she's kind of talking about the same journey about she kind of fell in love with gymnastics again once she got here and was a part of this culture. How much has it helped you grow, even as a gymnast too, to be able to go do what you did at the Olympics, just being here as a part of this program?
Yeah, I mean, last year when I came here, I didn't really know what to do with like a lot of new things. I mean, like mindset, and like it was just like a brand new thing for me, and like I couldn't really know like what to do with it. And I feel like this year I know like how everything works, and like I understood a lot of things, and my coaches taught me like a mindset that I could like use everywhere, and I'm so thankful for that. So yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. So how much does, you know, now you've got big things ahead in a year or so, but how much confidence does doing what you just did help you go into your collegiate season? How much does it help you go into this year, into your sophomore season?
I feel really confident. First of all, I feel like I'm already ready for season because I practiced a lot and I feel really strong right now. And also like knowing that I'm going to the Olympics is just like a big like confidence. And I can't wait for season.
Is vault your favorite?
Yes.
Yes? What is it about the vault that it's your thing?
I guess when I compete, I get really nervous sometimes, and I feel like on vault, it just takes like probably 10 seconds, and I know like I'm not gonna fail vault, and it just gives me a confidence like I can do this.
So if there's, maybe a gymnast like you out there that might be thinking about coming to the United States and coming to Nebraska, I mean, why was this the right decision for you?
I feel like at least my beginning was really hard. But I feel like now if I look back, I received a lot from the people here, and I think it's really worth it.
That's amazing. What does it look like now for you? I mean, you've got to prepare for the biggest stage in gymnastics, right? But you also have a college season. So how do you go about approaching this next year or so leading up to Paris 2024?
First, I really want to make sure that I have my college routines ready, because we start in the really beginning of January, I think the 5th. So I want to be really ready, because last year I was kind of injured when season started and it didn't really go as I planned. So I really want to make sure that like I'm fully ready, like in my mind and in my body. So yeah, after that when season's done, I'm gonna start like focusing on the Olympics.
How excited are you guys about this team, this gymnastics team? You had a lot of people coming back. I know a lot of young talent from last year, and you guys got to be pretty excited. You come off a postseason appearance, which I'm sure you guys learned a lot from. How excited are you guys about this team this year?
Yeah, we have a lot of people in this team right now, and it's really exciting because we have a lot of good freshmen coming in, and I just can't wait to see like how this team approaches this season and I think we're gonna do really good. So I'm so excited.
And you guys want all the fans there to support, right?
Yeah.
That does.
We love them.
Yeah, you love them, right? They do a world of difference for you guys, right? When they're packing out the Devani for you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes a big difference, huh?
Yeah. It's really amazing, like seeing all the supportive people. It's just a different vibe, I guess.
Yeah. Well, Csenge, congratulations. Appreciate your time. Cannot wait to watch your collegiate career here. You're another season here, but also cannot wait to follow your journey to the Olympics, too. So thank you so much, and congratulations again.
Thank you.
And thank you for listening to this episode of the Huskers Radio Network podcast. Make sure you subscribe and like wherever you listen to never miss an episode.